like we always like joke and talk about it like lightly that like we're gonna have to end up like defending ourselves because of an AI video or whatever, but that's literally happening. It's scary because they're gonna use it to target people. You know what I mean? Like, and that plays into the whole surveillance thing because there's no escaping it. So
and that's how I think. It's like stopping people before they commit crimes is the number one thing that's anti-American, anti-democracy.
It's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty.
Exactly.
But if you really look at the data, nobody runs that here. You know what I mean? Unless you have high enough money in your bank account, then
100%.
Then you run with that. But
because it's the thing though, it's like it's going back to that whole freedom versus safety, right? Where you can make a very concise argument of why the government has to come in and control everything, and they have to have AI surveillance everywhere so they can automatically pop you up if you seem to be a dissident who might be violent.
Right, but then that leads to like they could just justify for anything.
Exactly.
They could just pick somebody and be like, well, but and then with AI, it's like, well, look at this video. You know what I mean? Like,
and you see that too because that's the whole thing of why if you watch our previous episodes, which you should definitely watch,
check us out.
Where I was talking about the freedom of speech and how freedom of speech gets eroded and how you actually take away freedom of speech.
Right.
What is it? Freedom versus safety. We say that this specific group of people or this specific word is so bad enough that we have to go ahead and block it, right? We can use it easily. Terrorism. Terrorism is a real thing. It's a real phenomenon. There are legitimate terrorists who want to kill Americans because of the things we do abroad or some kind of broad hatred of democracy. Or, you know, but the way you actually take people's freedom of speech away is by defining that terrorism word and being able to have it shifty. So let's say if I don't like what you're saying, I can say, actually, you are a terrorist or you're a terrorist supporter, which ends up becoming into the same group. And then what happens? Now I can target you specifically. And that's the thing. It's like you don't want to give the robber a gun. You see that in real time.
You know, just for an example, because like it always circles back to Israel. But like with Israel, like we talked a little bit about it, how like before it was like now it's anti-Semitic to criticize the regime. You know what I mean? Where like before anti-Semitism meant like a hatred towards the Semitic. You know what I mean? It had nothing to do with the state of Israel.
And not even specifically Jews in general. There's
right,
a lot
it's
of
just that whole
Semitic
region.
People,
right, it's that whole region.
Yeah.
Like Palestinians, the people from the Levant. You know what I mean? Like, but they shifted the goalposts. So now you say anything negative about Israel, you're anti-Semitic. You know what I mean? So like what you're saying is 1,000% true, and they're going to continuously shift the goal to justify whatever agenda they.
World War III has never been closer than it is right now.
Pentagon today announced the U.S. is sending military assets closer to Israel, including one of the Navy's most.
I really quite close to, very close to